Hey guys, Dr. Gus here, naturopath, acupuncturist, conventional doctor, and the founder of drlandivar.com. Welcome to today's video. There are natural substances like cinnamon that can actually help you with most of, we would say today, the chronic, most popular diseases we see every single day of the week. For example, people with diabetes, we see them all the time. We see people with high blood pressure, oxidation levels, which are through the roof, and there are substances like cinnamon that can actually help. What are cinnamon tea health benefits? What is cinnamon good for? How can you use it at home? And are there real scientific studies that actually prove that cinnamon can help? Today, we're going to see everything with respects to cinnamon, everything we can get a hold of, because there are many other things that obviously will not fit in one video. But we'll try to do this quickly so you can see the benefits and how to use, how much not to use of cinnamon, and when to do so. What is cinnamon good for? First of all, what is cinnamon? Well, cinnamon is a spice. We all know it's a spice that comes from India. Its natural origins are from Asia. It's basically like a plant that they remove the outer skirts of the plant. What is this called? The trunk. We'll say the trunk, right? And we just go ahead and make it powder. That's it. That's cinnamon. That's cinnamon for you. And you buy it. You can buy it in stick form, or you can buy it in powder form. And it has many benefits that have been well known in traditional Chinese and Indian medicine for a long, very long time. Now, obviously, in our society, back 30, 40 years ago, if you said that cinnamon, for example, would decrease high blood sugar levels or high blood pressure, you would be put in jail because it was something that was not scientifically proven. But nowadays, we see so many studies that it's obviously very, very ignorant of our part not to try and read what people are investigating. There is so much investigation going on with cinnamon and with other ingredients. So what does cinnamon do, for example, for high blood glucose levels? Believe it or not, it can help the body reduce it, help the body control it, and help the body stay healthy with respects to high blood sugar levels. The effect of different amounts of cinnamon consumption and blood glucose in healthy individuals. Well, we all can try some cinnamon, and believe it or not, if you try it, and especially if you try it in powdered form, you will see that your body is in need for sugar because it's been all consumed. There are many, many mechanisms by how cinnamon can act, and in particular, it's been seen that 3 to 6 grams of cinnamon consumption per day was found to affect certain blood parameters positively. Well, meaning it can help the body reduce blood sugar levels in circulation. So if you have, for example, metabolic syndrome, if you have problems with high blood sugar levels, you have diabetes, you have problems that you need maybe a help and control with high blood sugar levels, well, why not try cinnamon? It's right there. You have it. Why not try it out? It might help you. If you need something natural for this purpose that contains cinnamon powder and other important ingredients, natural ingredients for this, take advantage of the Veterans Day sale today. Today's the last day at finelandvitamins.com, and look for Metaglucose, Neuromatrix, and Dia 8 in powdered form. I love this supplement. Dia 8 in powdered form, Metaglucose, and Neuromatrix from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. There you have it right there. All right, number 2. Well, WebMD was a website that was used obviously for scientific research, for MD research. Medical doctors like me would go and look for information. And guess what? Now we're seeing doctors looking at cinnamon as a very important ally in order for patients to reduce many types of blood sugar levels and insulin treatment. Well, guess what? Now they're saying that cinnamon can reduce also cholesterol. Believe it or not, there has to come a time when medicine just changes, because you see so many people using it with great effects, and being on the contrary doesn't really help you with your profession. I say that because I'm an MD and I only use natural medicine to help my patients out. There you have it. Well, there are articles of MDs and medical doctors that say exactly that, right? You can use it. Why not? Okay, so number 2, what does it help with apart from high blood sugar levels? Oh, guess what? Cholesterol, lipid concentrations, everything that has, for example, cholesterol, that has triglycerides, that has sources of energy that the body has, it can help your body metabolize them, reduce them, and improve that metabolic rate. A systemic review and meta-analysis, meaning a compendium of many reviews, many analysis of many studies in one paperwork. What does it say? Conclusion: cinnamon supplementation significantly reduces high blood triglycerides and total cholesterol concentrations, LDL, HDL, you name it. Why not try it out? If it's there, I'm not saying it, guys. I'm not saying it. It's all in scientific studies. So when they say to you, oh, it's not scientifically proven, well, get into the internet, go and read the papers there are. There's Google Scholar. There are many institutions that compile all this information for you to have. If you need something natural that can help improve your body's circulatory system, cholesterol levels, and whatnot, look for On Cardio Oxy Elixir in capsule form. This is spectacular. On Cardio also. And Heart Excel from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. All right, what else is cinnamon good for? Well, believe it or not, cardiovascular function. Well, obviously, if you're going to reduce blood sugar levels, if you're going to reduce high triglycerides and high cholesterol, if you're going to see a better circulatory system or better concentration of lipids and cholesterol and blood sugar in your blood, well, obviously you're going to have a better function of that circulatory system. What does it do? Well, again, cinnamon consumption and the risk for cardiovascular disease. What does it do? It reduces the risk for cardiovascular disease, meaning it can improve the function of your heart so that it doesn't get sick in the long run. Well, there you have it. You can go and read it later on, but it does many things. I have a question here. Let me answer this question before I move on. Don't forget that we are live. If you have any questions, go ahead and write them down. I will respond to them. You ask what you want, and I will try to answer everything I can. Johanna Burke is asking, my grandmother used to give us cinnamon tea, and it's a superfood. It is true, especially because it's an antioxidant. People that don't want to age or don't want to get sick would take cinnamon tea. Why not do it? It's spectacular as an antioxidant. Another question. I have another question here. Let me check it out. Brianna Mark is asking, I used to take cinnamon for my fatty liver and it works. Yes. There's another use. Let me see. Okay. Let me see if I can find that. I found it. All right. Cinnamon could improve. Well, if you try it, it could improve. Why not? Improve hepatic steatosis, meaning a fatty liver, caused by a high-fat diet via the enhancing the beta-oxidation inhibiting the hepatic lipogenesis, meaning the liver is able to burn more fat than what you have already stored inside, all right? Okay, so what does it do? Therefore, conclusion, it can be recommended that cinnamon and its products can be used as a very suitable option for the production of pharmaceutical supplements. Why not? For the prevention and treatment of metabolic diseases. What are these diseases? Cinnamon can prevent dyslipidemia, again, cholesterol, triglycerides, hyperglycemia, again, sugar, oxidative damage. We haven't talked about this. I will talk about this in just a minute. And inflammation, modulating signal pathways that result in, obviously, a improved hepatic steatosis form of the liver. Yep, it does really help. If you need something natural that you can use, for example, for oxidation, prevent oxidation in the body, look for Antioxy Pro. Spectacular, spectacular. In my opinion, the most 4 powerful antioxidant substances in nature that really do the trick when you're trying to not age at all. If you need also something that is anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, look for Bright Caps, or something more traditional, maybe Ultra C1000 from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. All right. Well, it doesn't stop there, guys. Let's say you have high blood pressure, okay? You have high blood pressure and you have diabetes and you have cholesterol. Well, guess what? You can try cinnamon tea, cinnamon powder with tea right there on your tea. You can try that. Well, cinnamon and its effect on blood pressure and that metabolic profile. A study, again, go ahead and look at this. You can check it out later. Who's doing the study, if there are any biases or not. Well, if there's so many people talking about cinnamon, there's not much you can gain if it's something you can find anywhere, right? All right. Results or conclusions. Cinnamon caused a statistically significant decrease in the mean ambulatory systolic blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure, why not take it? You might see an improvement. It might not lower it so much that you say, oh, I can take just cinnamon and forget my medication. That might not happen. You might want to do other things to have that work out, but you can try cinnamon and it might work. If you need something natural, again, look for something that might help you at finelandvitamins.com, something like Uri Essence on cardio, etc., etc., etc. All right, last question. Let me have this question, and I'll keep going. The light went down. Daniel Ake is asking, what are the side effects and is it dangerous to our health? All right. There are these challenges going around that you can take lots of cinnamon and see, I don't know, try to hold it for a minute. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that because it really is irritating. It is a spice. It's not something good you can use. And if you take too much cinnamon, it can actually be toxic to your liver. And the reality of things are, guys, if you take too much of anything, it can be toxic for your body. If you take too much water, for example, like 6 liters of water or 10 liters of water, you get intoxicated with water. So don't do that. You might find it helpful. You might find it good for your system. But if you take too much of it, it might be detrimental to your health. Rose Narco is asking, how many bags of cinnamon tea should I be taking if I have any of these heart problems? Well, you can take maybe 1 or 2 a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, depending on what you want from it. Maybe add a little bit of cinnamon powder to make it more effective. That might help also. Why not? It could help. You have to measure yourself. You have to measure your blood pressure, your blood sugar levels. You have to measure to see the effects. Tiffany B is asking, if is cinnamon all right if someone has kidney issues? No problem at all if you have kidney issues. Just don't abuse it, all right? Remember that. All right, guys, I'll leave you till tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Very interesting videos, by the way. You have so many information. I forgot to say one last thing, very important about this. Cinnamon is something anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. I can't find this study now. Oh, forget it. I can't find it. Extremely important if you don't want to age quickly, if you don't want to lose your health quickly, if you want to see that you improve instead of getting worse all the time. Don't forget to give that like button. If you share it to someone that might need this video, that might want to see it, that you see needs it, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Take care.